Do you suffer from carpal tunnel syndrome?
Well, today we're going to show you the 3 best self-tests you can do to find out if that's what you have. We'll go through it in detail.
So we're going to go through 3 different tests for carpal tunnel syndrome you can do at home and pick which one works for you. Some of them you may not be able to get into the position, so try one of the other tests.
Now, you can do all these tests by yourself, but it does help to have someone assist you. You'll see why in just a second.
So the first test is called the hand elevation test. In order to do this, you need to be in a seated position, raise your arms up above your head, and you're just supposed to hold it for 2 minutes, palms facing away from you. What are some of the symptoms you may feel?
Well, before we get to that, I do want to add, in a chair, make sure you have good posture with this. Don't be slumped over. The symptoms you're going to feel are dull, aching, tingling sensations in the hand, either in the thumb up and through the pointer finger, the middle finger, and 1/2 of the ring finger. That is the median nerve that is being pinched, and that will be what the symptoms are reproduced. Kind of babbled on a little bit, didn't I?
So according to studies, the hand elevation test, which we just showed, shows the best results for a positive reaction for most people. However, some people we realize have shoulder issues and can't perform this motion, so we're going to show you some other tests you can try instead.
Right. And you can do this one and the other ones as well for making it a more complete test. All right, this next test is also relatively easy to do. You only need 60 seconds and a specific posture with your hands. The way you do it, it's called the Phalen test, by the way. You put the back of your hands together like this, sitting up with good posture again, and then you try and flex the wrists or bring them up like this as far as you can comfortably. This is as far as I go. You can see Mike's wrists are quite a bit more flexible, and that has nothing to do with a positive test. And once you get to that point, you're going to time it for 60 seconds. Now, a positive test is if you get the same symptoms as for the over-the-head test with your hands. In other words, in the thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, and 1/2 the ring finger, you feel numbness, tingling, dull, aching. If you feel that, it's a positive test.
So the third test is called the Tinel Test. You need to do this in a seated position with your arms supported like I have it here, and you're going to need to be able to extend your wrist off the edge, so you can just do this at a table. Now what you want to do is take one of your fingers. You're supposed to do this with a rubber mallet of sorts that you would have at a doctor or physical therapy clinic.
It's called a reflex hammer, Mike. Reflex hammer.
Rubber mallet. And then for at home, just take your finger and you're simply going to tap in the crease of your wrist region like this. Oftentimes, if you start tapping and feel that tingling, numbness, burning sensation again, go into the palm side, into those thumb, pointer, middle, and part of the index finger there. That is recreating the carpal tunnel syndrome.
And the time frame is up to 60 seconds of tapping. If it's positive, you'll probably start feeling that well before that. So very good. And with all these, it's nice to test the right and the left. In other words, the positive one, and compare it to the one that doesn't have symptoms, unless you have carpal tunnel on both sides, which is possible.
Now, in this video, we showed you all the tests you can do. If you want to check some stretches or exercises for carpal tunnel syndrome, you can click the video link on the screen.
That's right. It's a nice video, and you'll enjoy it and have some good success with it as well. Should we continue to babble, Mike?
No, I think we're good.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.